fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there.
It's here, the G.I. Joe collection. Infantry trooper. Codename Grunt. Bazooka soldier. Codename Zap. Mortar soldier. Codename Short Fuse. Laser rifle trooper. Codename Flash. Ranger. Codename Stalker. Communications officer. Codename Breaker. Machine gunner. Codename Rock and Roll. Counterintelligence. Codename Scarlet. Commando. Codename Snake Eyes. Each sold separately. G.I. Joe from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's captured our attack cannon. Call in G.I. Joe. Go get Kreager. He can do it.
He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won.
Get the rapid-fire motorcycle.
G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Ow! He did it.
You've not seen the last of Cobra.
G.I. Joe and Cobra the Enemy, each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's attacking our winter outpost. Call in the members of the G.I. Joe team.
And here's Gung Ho, Airborne, Doc, and Snow Job. And every Joe has a two-handed battle grip.
Get aboard the Battle Bear. It's G.I. Joe to the rescue.
G.I. Joe. American hero.
We chased off Cobra. Way to go, Joe.
G.I. Joe Battle Bear, Joe and Cobra figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
He's a terrifying enemy of G.I. Joe. Destro is his name. Destro is his name. A real American hero. Fighting evil Destro.
Introducing Destro.
You better watch out, Joe. Hey, what's going on? Destro's stealing our tank. We gotta stop him. We're gonna get you, Destro. You've met your match, Joe. Destro is here.
G.I. Joe Battle Tank comes with figure, other figures, and Destro sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Enemy blockade. Send in the G.I. Joe motorized battle tank.
You can make it go left, right, forwards, and backwards. The G.I. Joe Battle Tank.
Smash the blockade. What a tank.
Each sold separately. The G.I. Joe motorized battle tank comes with G.I. Joe. Batteries not included from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Are those the new Joes, Destro?
Yes, Commander.
Who's on the watchtower?
That's the Jungle Trooper. Codename Rakondo.
And manning the howitzer?
That's the Flamethrower. Codename Blowtorch. And the Halo Jumper. Codename Ripcord.
Who's by the bivouac?
That's the Dog Handler. Codename Mutt. And his dog Junkyard.
They've not seen the last of Cobra.
Watchtower, Howitzer, Bivouac, and G.I. Joe figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra's stolen our plans. He's escaping in the Viper glider. Joe, catch him.
The G.I. Joe Falcon glider, flying high in the sky, sailing through the air. He's America's fighter. G.I. Joe can fly. He's a real American hero, flying high in the sky. He's chasing Cobra in a desperate race, soaring and diving in a great sky chase.
You did it, Joe.
G.I. Joe Falcon glider and Cobra Viper glider sold separately. Figures included from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
It's a Cobra attack. Get the G.I. Joe hovercraft. Get the new Joes aboard.
G.I. Joe hovercraft holds 9 Joes. It's the big new way to bring the Joe team into action. And it floats on water.
Release depth charges. Yo, Joe.
A real American
Chased off Cobra. Way to go, Joe.
G.I. Joe hovercraft comes with driver, other figures, and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra invasion. Get the G.I. Joe Sky Striker. Ace the airborne. Let's get those turkeys. We're going to get Cobra this time. Our combat jets are on the way. Hey, check my missiles. They're A-OK. Great. I'm going down for a closer look. Way to go, Joe.
G.I. Joe Sky Striker comes with ace and 2 parachutes. Other figures sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra Rattler, it's the wickedest weapon yet, you know. Rattler's gonna get G.I. Joe.
Introducing the Cobra Rattler.
Check my missiles. Rattler's going to stop Joe.
G.I.
A real American
It's
hero.
Rattlers.
G.I. Joe is there.
We're outnumbered. That belongs. No, Joe.
Cobra Rattler comes with pilot, other G.I. Joe and Cobra figures and equipment.
It's Trash Stash, the trash truck with the big surprise. Play your card, load the can, give a thumbs up. Great job! Chuck as much trash as you can. But how much trash can the trash truck chuck before Trash Stash upchucks all? Trash Stash by Goliath.
Equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
I got it! Wow!
Introducing the G.I. Joe USS Flag Aircraft Carrier. Imagine being on the deck of this aircraft carrier.
The USS Flag is fantastic! It's so big! All right, man! Launch station! Get ready to launch aircraft! Where's the Admiral? Not here!
G.I. Joe!
Fire! Beast on Cobra! Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe USS Flag Aircraft Carrier comes with what you see here. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
Imagine this. Hey, we're behind enemy line. What's that? It's the Cobra bunker. Follow me. Who's got it? Dreadnoks. Torch, Ripper, and Buzzer. Let's tell the Joe. The G.I. Joe checkpoint. Who's the commando? Snake Eyes. And there's Alpine. And Airtight. And the Joe Air Defense. Yeah!
G.I. Joe Air Defense, G.I. Joe Checkpoint, Cobra Bunker, and Joe and Dreadnoks figures each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Cobra's attacking. We're outnumbered. G.I. Joe to the rescue.
The G.I. Joe personnel carrier holds 28 members of the G.I. Joe team.
Let's go. Go get the new members of the G.I. Joe team. Here's Torpedo and Tripwire. Get the Joe team aboard and move them out.
G.I. Joe.
The G.I. Joe personnel carrier holds 28 Joe team members, each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
Wait till Joe sees Cobra's new weapon, Hiss. Destro's a genius. Hiss is unbeatable. Surprise attack. Call in the Wolverine. Go get him, Cover Girl.
G.I. Joe. American hero.
So long, Wolverine. Hurry, Clutch. Wolverine's in trouble. Destro, look. Hiss is ready.
G.I. Joe, Wolverine, and Cobra's Hiss, each with figure. Other figures and equipment sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe.
It's Major Blood in the Cobra Copter. They're after Gong Ho. Get the G.I. Joe Dragonfly Copter. Wild Bill to the rescue. Major Blood, look. Let's get out of here. Cobra's turning tail. Want to lift, good buddy?
G.I. Joe. American hero.
G.I. Joe Dragonfly Copter comes with Wild Bill. Other figures and equipment each sold separately from Hasbro.
He'll fight for freedom wherever there's trouble. G.I. Joe is there. G.I. Joe. American hero. G.I. Joe is there. It's G.I. Joe against Cobra and Destro, fighting to save the day. He never gives up. He's always there, fighting for freedom over land and air.
G.I. Joe Battle Tank, batteries not included. G.I. Joe Dragonfly Copter and Attack Vehicle, each sold separately from Hasbro.
Cobra Commander, he is the enemy. He's the enemy of G.I. Joe.
He's escaping! He's escaping in the Cobra Claw. Get the new Jaws and get him aboard the Skyhawk.
Introducing Duke, Roadblock, and Spirit.
G.I. Joe, American hero. G.I. Joe is there.
Cobra Commander got away. But we captured Storm Shadow. Yo, Joe!
G.I. Joe Skyhawk, Joe and Cobra figures and Cobra Claw sold separately from Hasbro. This is it, the Cobra Sea Ray.
Cobra Sea Ray, it's a fighting machine. Out to blast Joe to smithereens.
Incredible Sea Ray splits to become a mini submarine and a one-man armored glider. For attacking on snow and ice, the Cobra Wolf with twin laser cannons and special speed torpedoes.
It's the Techno Vipers.
Cobra Wolf is vicious on ice and snow and hot on the trail of G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe,
Live the adventure of G.I. Joe, Cobra Sea Ray, Cobra Wolf, and other vehicles and figures sold separately.
Joe.
experience a level of nerd never before seen or heard. See that? Nerd and herd? Clever, huh? The Dorkfather has summoned his associates. Together, they have formed the Nerds with Curds Network, featuring Joshua Turbo, the greatest underscore in the multiverse. Xavier Michaels, coming soon to some streaming platform, hopefully. We miss you, Xavier Michaels. Along with the Dorkfather. Now, let the Nerds with Curds replenish your cup of pop culture. Do it now. Okay, let me know when you're recording. And now, the man of the hour, from deep in his underground lair beneath an inactive volcano, the current holder of the Intercontinental Championship Wrestling Belt of the continent, Ryan the Dorkfather Schwartzman.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Dorkfather. It is a special Tuesday that we are here. We're playing with Scott, the Lord of War Kreager. Say hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
Perfect.
God, these are awful pictures of me.
It's cute. It's Wyatt, though.
Yeah,
it's
it
cute.
is Wyatt. Well, he helps the whole situation.
And then this was a good day.
The grand opening of the Noble Knight store in Fitchburg.
Yep.
One of the greatest game stores on planet Earth.
On planet Earth.
Oh, Halloween 2022.
Yeah. But anyways, welcome to the Dorkfather stream. We're doing a special Tuesday afternoon because I have off on Tuesdays. And Scott was up in the Merrill area. And we have been planning on trying to get together on a Tuesday for a while.
And here we are.
And we're here!
Finally, the Scott has come back.
Yep. And now we get to look at all my unpainted terrain that I have that I need to do. But
This
This
one's painted a little bit.
They're all primed. I'm starting to paint these.
But prime.
Ironhide. So, I think I'm going to take some of these and I'm going to actually go back over them with white and then do the
dry
spray paint over.
Just dry brush.
Yeah.
Fuck
Scott
it.
knows what I should do. So
Scott, I would dry brush some of them where you see the breaks in this with like a brick color, like a terracotta or something.
Sure.
That would really sharpen it up, and then or don't.
Don't do anything.
Why care? I don't.
Why even try? Why even try? So Scott, what has brought you to the Great Merrill area?
Well,
and by great I mean
we had talked about playing some Malifaux, and I decided that was a good idea. So I brought up a couple of crews that you haven't played with, and I brought one that I didn't play with yet that I've been looking forward to. So today we're going to play some 3rd edition Malifaux.
All right.
You're going to be using the Master Kiris with her Wildfire keyword and crew. We're going to play a 50 stone game.
She's actually painted very, very nicely. I like the job.
Not all the models are painted, unfortunately, today, but I can take credit for nothing that's painted other than maybe this dude.
Okay.
But it's a process that is always ongoing around my house.
It's always a process.
I'm playing what they call the Department of Ungentlemanly Affairs, and they're led by English Ivan, who's neither English or a guy named Ivan, which is strange. And we're going to see what happens. We're going to do an assassination mission. Okay. So basically, when the other team loses their master, the game will end.
All right.
It'll keep it short and sweet. Typically, some other things would happen in that, but we're not interested in we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. So
that's the words I live by. I'm not here for a long time, just a good time. All right.
So
that explains the 3 quick kids.
So typically you're going to play on a 3x3 foot table, which me and Ryan both know about. We've pointed out our teams, so you can see that I have my 50 points in front of me.
Yep, and
Ryan has
I got my 50 points there.
50 stones. Let me correct myself for anybody that's going to fact check me. Anyway, typically you'd shuffle your deck.
Joshua Turbo says, hey guys, game on. Game on is correct. Speaking of gaming on.
Word.
Should we take a moment to mention EverCon?
EverCon? What is EverCon?
2023, coming January 20th through the 22nd.
Sounds like a good time.
There's going to be tons of games. There's going to be professional wrestling Friday night. There's going to be Saber Legion Saturday night.
What?
Joshua Turbo says, what's new, Scott? And you can go to evercon.org.
Life is always new if you're excited about it.
Yep. You can go to evercon.org and get your badges, sign up, and
prepare to have fun.
Yeah, and there's already games that are being developed out there.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of miniatures. I got my EverCon Cup.
Big BattleTech game coming up at EverCon this year. Second year for that. Really excited about it. Expecting twice as many folks coming in.
Ron Plosier was on last week, so.
And if you are a BattleTech enthusiast, don't forget to check out the BattleTech Mech Warrior Northcom Facebook page. We'd be happy to have you, along with the other 100 or so many people are on it. And if you're listening from there, thanks for joining us today on the Nerds with Curds Network.
Yep. Hey, but before we get into too much here, we're shuffling and doing a couple of that. I just want to ask you, not about that, but about Tales of the Jedi.
Tales of the Jedi?
Please, tell me about your thoughts.
Let's talk about Tales of the Jedi. Anybody that hasn't watched Tales of the Jedi yet, let me tell you, pause this and then fast forward it later because I don't want to be the spoiler. I'll give you 10 seconds.
Before we go on, you're the only person that I've had on so far that has watched Tales of the Jedi. So
Twice.
We have not talked about Tales of the Jedi at all together.
Indeed.
So go ahead and tell me your thoughts.
So you've had the 10 seconds to decide to pause it, and if you haven't, well, that's on you now. I'm not going to cry for you.
Spoilers! I should have this thing that goes across your
Tales of the Jedi.
Spoilers.
This is what I'm going to take away for it. So hear me out.
Yep.
This is a series that should be ongoing. Number one, and we should not just cover the 2 Jedi or the 3 Jedi that you see in the Tales of the Jedi, but we should walk down the road with many of these, like Plo Koon, Ki-Adi-Mundi, so many different characters that they could explore with this during Clone Wars and after Clone Wars if they manage to escape Order 66. But we touch base with Ahsoka Tano and the legendary Count Dooku, which we learn more and more about these characters and who they are and why they are the way they are. For example, Ahsoka Tano is not really who we believe she is after watching this. She is much more volatile, and she is a dynamite stick, just basically in a frozen stasis, waiting to go off. And in my mind, the fact that she doesn't kill Vader in Rebels shocks me because she could have. She could very well have beaten the brakes off of Vader. And then Darth Tyrannus, I don't see him as a villain. I didn't see him as a villain to begin with, but now I understand his choices were because of the politics that the Jedi were going down.
Yep.
And he didn't agree with them. And you don't have to agree with someone's politics. And that's a good point where you should decide it's time to separate what we're doing together if it's going to be a conflict. Because no one should ever let politics be a conflict of interests. And what you see is his approach to things is very aggressive. He wants to stomp the fire out and then piss on the coals before it becomes a problem. And the Jedi want to glad hand it and be mealy-mouthed about it. And, it's one thing to be a warrior for peace, but sometimes you got to break a few windows to get that peace to settle in. And that's where the conflict became what it was. And later on, you see Qui-Gon starts to understand Count Dooku's stance on it. We also learn a lot about Qui-Gon, too. We learned that he was born in Coruscant. And it really gave him a perspective of the world that was definitely more political than anything. So to put him with a guy like Dooku was really molding him into something that he would have never been as a Jedi had it been someone else. So I found it to be very fascinating. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau knocked it out of the park. Probably, in my opinion, the best thing they've done since the original Mandalorian season 1.
Yep.
I'm a fan of Mandalorian, don't get me wrong. I loved Book of Boba Fett except for the biker gang.
That was definitely
and
something.
I'm a Boba Fett guy. If anybody knows me, they know I'm a Boba Fett guy.
Yep.
My wife bought me the Boba Fett rearmored helmet for my birthday. Boba Fett is my dude. But, not a fan of Andor. I'm not saying it's a bad show. But it's an adult Star Wars show. And I don't watch Star Wars to be an adult. I watch Star Wars to be in Fantasyland. That's what I do. So, it needs more robots and aliens. But, all in all, it's a good year for Star Wars.
It's a good year for Star Wars.
Looking forward to the Ahsoka TV show.
Yep.
Very exciting future.
I really think, and I stated this before, Tales should be something that is
ongoing
for everything. Ongoing. And honestly, with Josh, got to get tough, yo, Joe. Yeah, you're right. To me, it's something that they could come out with almost a 15-minute episode
once a month.
Well,
anything would be great. Anything would be great.
Yeah,
but
it's a great way to introduce characters.
I was a huge fan of the Clone Wars when Gendy Tartakovsky did it on Cartoon Network.
Yep.
And he did it in that Samurai Jack style, and that sounded very well in my household because, as you know, Chase is a huge Star Wars guy. I mean, and to see it the way it is being shown now, where people are actually embracing that too. I have a lot of hope for the future of Star Wars because now they're starting to realize that there are people like you, Ryan, people like me, and anyone else that's a huge fan of the show that has read 300 books about these characters.
Right.
And not all of them have to be about Luke Skywalker or any of the Skywalker family.
Yeah.
We can enjoy stories about zombie clone troopers or whatever. And we could have movies about that. Yeah. Or we could have a movie that goes, or television programs that goes nowhere for 6 episodes.
Well, Kit Fisto, Tales would work great for Kit Fisto in my opinion.
Yes.
Because you could tell stories in increments, in little 15-minute little things, because there's just a lot of stuff that you don't need to know about Kit Fisto. You're just going to flesh them out way more than that needs to be.
Agreed.
Yeah.
How many different Jedi do you want to know about? What about the interactions?
I want to know about all of them.
But how many interactions did these Jedi have going on through, like, when Obi-Wan went to Mandalore?
Yeah.
I want to know what's some of the side stuff going on there is because I love Mandalorians. I want to know more about what Rex was going through. Commander Cody. How did they feel after Order 66? Because their memories don't get wiped after that.
This would be a great way to tell, like, the Jedi-Sith War, introduce new characters over. There's a lot of possibilities. And you can do it in that 15 minutes, or you could do it in a half hour. And you could do it over time, so that way you're not constantly telling the same story.
And we've got Season 2 of Bad Batch coming.
Yep.
And that's going to be exciting as well. Anybody who watched Bad Batch Season 1 is going to be in for a treat, I'm sure, because Dave's got full control of that show.
Yeah.
So I don't see it getting screwed up. And I loved Rebels. I loved the Clone Wars. This show just immediately, it really resounded with me and Chase. So we watched it like, oh, did you watch it yet? Nope. Did you watch it yet? Nope. Let's sit down and watch it, and we can talk about it because it's something we talked about. What did you think happened here? What did you think happened there? Where is it going? Good storytelling always piques my interest in Bad Batch, Tales of the Jedi, all good stuff. All good stuff.
All right, so let's get down.
Okay, so
to the nitty gritty here.
So we've got 2 different crews. They're doing their assassination mission. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 models. Ryan, you have 6, so therefore you are going to get 3 passes.
Okay.
We're going to draw 6 cards for our cheat hand.
Okay.
Unless your hero or master has something that allows you to get a additional card, or your totem allows you to have the.
I don't have a totem.
Yes, you do.
Oh, I do? That's a totem? Oh, I do have a totem. Oh, let's see here.
So you would probably have an extra 2 points for that. He's still learning, kids.
Well, yeah, I don't even.
He's played a few times, but he's still learning. We're all still learning. That's why life is fun.
Yeah. Okay. Nope, there isn't like an additional hand or anything.
Well, it's only 2 points, so you can use those for soul stones, and we can use that to, enhance a flip later on.
We'll figure it
But
out.
we're playing core games, so don't worry about it.
Nope, I don't worry about it at all. It's more just getting this on the table and going. All right.
So what we're going to do is you're going to draw your 6 cards.
Okay. You can answer his call.
No.
Put him on live on the air.
You're live on the air with Dorkfather's Nerds with Cards.
I should have tagged you in my Facebook post.
Doing a live stream, how can I help you?
We'll do it live!
I'm doing a live stream. What did you need? A live stream. It is. Have a good day. I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey kids, that was my cousin telling me he played Pokemon. Anyway.
Always something.
I like the 6 cards I have in my hand, Ryan. So
I like
you
the
can
6
discard.
cards.
You can discard the ones you don't want.
Okay, I like the ones I like. I got
now. We can split each other's deck.
Okay.
And now we will flip to see who goes first.
All right, here we go, folks. This is the
moment of
big
truth.
one. Something happened with that. All right.
I have a 12.
I have a 2.
You have digital issues.
Nah, it's this. I gotta get a new camera for here. I gotta find my.
That seems like an important one to have.
Yeah, well, I could take it off your face.
I don't think the audience would appreciate that.
No, I got another camera somewhere. I gotta just.
Anyway, I have a 12.
I have a 2.
I have 1.
Okay.
I'm going to make you go first, so that would use up one of your passes unless you choose to go.
I shall pass.
He has chosen to pass, people.
I've chosen to pass.
Like a gallstone.
Mm-hmm.
He has chosen to pass. So, this table is 4 feet wide, so my deployment area is just over 6 inches from the edge. So I can deploy any of my models within 12 inches of the table edge.
Man, I'm really going to have to look and see what is going on with this.
So I have deployed him. It is your go. This is the deployment phase. So you put your models out and then you can use actions. You don't have to use actions.
Okay, so I'm using my second pass.
Second model has been deployed.
All right, and I'm going to use my third pass.
Third model has been deployed.
All right, now I have to start moving around.
Now his time has come, kids.
It's time. It is time. I'm just going to move that one right there.
Word.
Okay. I'm moving my fire starter. The fire starter. A henchman living.
Which one did you choose to use? Because I have the Gen Con exclusive fire starter.
I don't know what any of these guys do, so it's going to be fun to see how this plays out. I'm pretty sure this will be a romp by Scott. Of course, you said you've never played that either.
I've never played this, but I'm seeing what this does, and it's really kind of cool.
The only thing is you have a little bit of a advantage.
So I'm running these guys, and they have this ability called Born of Shadow, which is a 1-inch radius around them that is treated as concealing terrain. So you can't even shoot them unless you're within 1 inch of them.
What?
Well, they're concealed.
Okay.
But you know what I'm saying, right?
I hear what you're saying.
That's kind of messed up like a dump truck.
And that's all of them?
The ones that are painted the dark tone.
Oh. All right. We'll see how this goes. I think it's yours, right?
I have deployed 4 of them. You have deployed 1 of them, so it would be my turn.
Yep. Okay. Doobie-doo-wah, doobie-doo-skivvy-dum-da-bow.
All right, your go. Now, you're probably wondering, why is he flipping those cards? That's how I know I went. Because I'm not smart.
All right. Yeah, I get to know what these attacks are. All right.
And just a segue. If you didn't get out and vote today, why? I don't care who you vote for.
But I moved my fire golem forward.
Yeah.
So. I don't know if he does it. So.
What's that? I don't think he does that.
I don't think he makes a noise like that.
I think he goes,
I'm on fire! He is on fire. He's got flaming fists!
That sounds like something from a video game.
Yeah. And flame tornado, that sounds pretty good.
It's better than lame tornado. Alright, I went.
Alright, let's see here. Move 7, I'm gonna... Let's see. Oh, you need a...
That's alright. I got it already taken care of.
Okay. I moved my other fire starter.
And it's not COVID. I just have a runny nose. Anyway.
Oh, I have 2 of the fire starters. Can I have 2 of the fire starters? Is it the same guy?
It's the same guy. Well, did it let you take 2?
Well, one is that... is this guy.
It's
and
the
the
same
other
one as the other one, so you can only have the one.
Oh, well, let me switch it out here quick.
It's okay. They haven't deployed.
Well,
I
they
said
have.
deployed.
I'll move the total.
Because it's got a Y at the end of it, like a retard.
Okay, give me a second here.
Meaning slow.
Man. It's gonna do this good instead. Alright, Carlos. Alright. That's what I get for not playing this game. Alright, go ahead.
Taking Carlos.
Yeah.
Carlos.
Carlos.
He is Carlos. Alright.
Carlos moves 6, 6, 6, 6.
He's the devil.
He's something. Alright. So I deploy Carlos Vasquez. Vasquez over here.
Vasquez. They actually did a Gen Con one for him where they made a female version that you can field with Colette.
Alright.
Where she's a fire eater.
Yep.
Which
There
is
you go.
cool.
So you're moving out Eva
Havenhand.
Alright.
Havenhand.
Alright, now I'm going to move out my Enforcer.
You sure?
Maybe I don't.
Maybe. Possible.
Well, let's see the... Okay, here you go. And you moved out your last guy?
I did.
Okay. He moves.
That should be your last one as well.
This is, I'm moving out Karis. How do you say it? The name. Alright. Karis.
So, it's the end of the turn.
Right.
You want to remove any cards from your hand that you don't want.
I don't mind all of them.
I'm going to keep my whole hand too.
Yep. Do we...
Take this card and shuffle your deck again.
Shuffle. There's a lot of shuffling.
I usually expect people to shuffle it twice, depending on how many they drew. Unless they shuffle like a moron and throw them on the floor like I do, then I make them pick them up and then reshuffle them. Now, being that we get to keep our fate hand.
Okay.
And we cut again. This is the part I don't care for. Because I don't cut decks. I just
whatever you shuffled them, right?
Yep.
Then do we draw our hand back up?
Yeah, you use the same hand again.
Okay.
Now remember what you can do.
Mm-hmm.
2 actions, 3 actions for your bosses.
Yep.
Only 1 master unless you've chosen 2 masters, but
I only have 1 master.
That would be an excessive use of masters.
That's a lot of masters, and that's probably a lot of points.
You could say you're baiting masters then, or master baiting.
We could, but we're not.
We could.
All right.
All right. So a lot about writing going on.
So we gotta flip a card?
Flip a card.
Okay.
It's not that hard, just flip the card. 9.
R.
Oh, that was your red joker. You win.
I win.
So you get to pick who goes first.
All right.
This would be not the part where you want to let somebody walk all over you.
I'll let you go first.
Okay, that's fine.
So just for the audience, make sure you explain what you're doing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So
we were just moving out before, so we were just deploying.
I'm gonna do a double move. Move.
Okay.
And right now I'm gonna use the Malifaux measurement. It's got 6, 2, 3, and 1. So I'm going to move my Spectre. 3. So he's going to move that far. And he's going to stop right there.
Alright, so...
Ryan, it is now your turn.
Alright.
But he's concealed. He's like John Cena.
So I gotta get close to you to do
anything
stuff.
that's painted that dark tone.
Yeah.
Is born of darkness or born of shadow, and has a 1-inch conceal radius around them, so you won't see them.
Okay.
Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool.
While we're getting ready there, I'm going to get my cheat sheet out. I'm going to verify that's what it means, because I'd hate to be cheating.
I bet you don't like cheating at all. Okay,
cheaters.
double move.
It's actually in your bin. Donka.
Bitte sehr. So his move is 6. And double moves are just true doubles?
Yes.
Okay. Well, just for the audience, making sure that we are moving correctly. I'm going to move him right there. So I moved...
Just for the record concealment, I'm going to clarify for
Carlos
everyone.
Vequez.
When a model with concealment is targeted by a non-close assault action,
okay,
which is by a little 3-clawed thing like Wolverine was scratching on it, the action gains a -1 flip. So you're going to flip 2 cards, and you're going to take the less of the 2.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Groovy. Same thing as if you would be in cover.
Yep.
So if you're in cover, you get 2 negative flips to it. Whatever.
All right. It's your go.
Is it already? Gosh golly.
Gosh golly gee. I still have 3 passes, too. So Malifaux is done by Weird Games, and what's nice is it's more squad-based. It's not that expensive if you figure out what you're going to do.
And they're based
if you're going to buy everything...
They're based out of Georgia.
And they're based out of Georgia, so it's an American company. One of the few American miniature companies, because it seems like everything's based in the UK for miniatures. I don't know why the UK gets all the good miniature companies, so... Just seems to be a plethora there.
So I'm going to move there.
All right, so you're moving who?
That would be
Eva
Havenhand.
Okay.
She's going to take her Derringer out and take a shot at old Carlos Vasquez.
Ooh, all right. So we'll go through an attack thing.
So we're going to walk through the attack. So the Derringer has the pistol symbol and an 8-inch range. So what I'm going to do is take that factor, and then you have a statistic of 5, which means that's the strength of the weapon.
Okay.
So then I'm going to flip my card off of my deck here and add that number to the 5 for the strength of the weapon. Ryan will then flip his defense card for Carlos Vasquez. So Carlos has a defense number on the front of his card, which would be
a 6.
So 6 plus whatever he flips. We compare the two, and then there's a number, and I'll get into that, which is off of this. That'll tell me how many cards I need to flip, whether it's a negative flip or a positive flip, and that'll tell me how many wounds I give Carlos.
All right.
Okay?
Let's do it.
So let's begin with that part. So I have a 5 showing, and I flipped a 4.
Okay.
So that gives me a total of 9.
All right, so I have a 6, and I'm flipping another 6.
So he has a total of 12.
Mm-hmm.
That 12 beats me by 3. So now if I want to beat him, I need to play something out of my Faith deck. And you all got to see that. I've got some good cards in here. The question is, do I want to beat him that badly?
One question before we go on here. Does this make a difference? These little things?
Yes.
Okay.
So, me shooting at you will get a negative flip. So,
okay.
Let's take a look at that. I had a total of 9.
Yep.
It would now be a total of
7.
7.
Okay.
So, if I want to shoot him, which I do.
I bet you do.
For all intents purposes, I do. I'm going to shoot him. So I'm going to try to guarantee I shoot him. I don't know what he has in his fate hand, so I'm going to cheat it with this one. So you add that number to my 5, which gives me a total of 18. So right now he has 9, so I'm beating him by 9.
Yep.
So 9 would be no modifier. So when I flip, I would flip the card, and then whatever that comes up for, that's how many damage he'll take for the Derringer.
All right. But I can play a card too, right?
Yep, since... Now, hold on. Back up.
All right.
You won, so I'm the one that gets to flip first. Had I won, he can flip first.
Mm-hmm.
So now he has the choice to try to beat me. But he has to beat me. He can't just tie me. He has to beat me.
And I'm lucky enough to have that beautiful little baby there, a 10.
10 plus
12.
You had 12 showing.
Yep.
So he has beaten me by more than enough. That negates my attack, and that ends Havenhand's attack.
All right.
Simple enough.
It's just that simple, folks.
It's just so easy.
It's so easy to fall in love.
Not really.
Oh, all right.
It's harder to stay in love.
Well,
this is the truth.
Yeah,
we offer love advice here on the Nerds with Curds Network.
Yeah. You're the only one of my... Well,
I'm the only one of my friends that's still married, too.
All right.
Well, in my family, I'm the only one that's still married besides my brother.
Between a couple of us, there's 5 divorces, so... All right, so he can move. I'm just trying to see if there's anything that I can do from range. There's nothing I'm going to be able to get into range, so I'm going to do my fire golem is going to do a double move. He moves 5, so we're going to move him.
Well, he trucks, huh?
He does. Well, he's made out of fire. It's not like he's that heavy.
Fire.
And we're going to make this come right in the middle right there.
Gross.
And that is... my turn. Alright. We're going to move this over to here so they can see what you're doing with your miniatures.
I hope somebody can see what I'm doing, because
you can control...
You would think people that are ghosts could move faster.
I don't know. Maybe it's the ectoplasm that slows him down. If you're in the stream, make sure you say hi. Joshua Turbo's already said hi.
Hi, Josh Turbo.
Twice. Well, he's commented a couple times, but feel free to say hi before you pop off somewhere else. We are playing Malifaux from Weird Games, and I am the Dorkfather along with Scott, the Lord of War, Kreager.
There you go.
We are streaming live on Twitch and on my personal Facebook page at the moment. Doobie doo 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 wah doo doo. And
so I'm going to move my master.
Okay, so you move your master. Which one's your master?
He's right here. I can do 2 movements and then 1 attack.
Yeah, this is great.
Masters get 3, count them, 3 times actions.
All right.
So
can you move 3 times?
You can.
Okay.
So I'm going to move 8 inches total. To here.
All right.
And I'm going to peek through the window. I'm going to take a shot at Vasquez with my magics.
All right. Let's see.
Because he uses magics. I have a 10-inch range. And I am going to use a black soulstone attack.
Ooh.
Now this is a willpower attack.
Okay.
So you are going to, instead of dropping a shockwave marker, this action drops destructible concealing shadow marker, and centering the shockwave on the marker. Shockwave is a 1-inch movement, 13 damage 2. Friendly Umbra models may ignore the effects of the shockwave. So basically, it's going to go like a truck through everybody. It moves 13. So I have to do basically I have to flip a 13 to get it to go off. And my base number, my base stat is a 7, so I need no less than a 6 flip to get it to work.
Oh, okay.
And I can cheat that. So I'm going to aim it right at Vasquez. And we'll see what happens.
It's a neat little thing I didn't realize. Okay. Yep.
And then if you look at the bottom of your characters, you're going to see a little lightning bolt. That's a free action you can do. Don't forget to do this because it doesn't go against your action total. It goes free. You can just do it for funsies.
Oh.
And for example, my master has what they call Shade Step. Place this model anywhere within range in concealing terrain. Trail of Dusk. Immediately drop a destructible concealing shadow marker into his base contact with this model. So if I can do that anytime I want to, let's back up a second. Rewind. I'm over here. At the beginning of my turn, I'm going to start here.
Oh, okay.
My first action, I'm going to move here.
All right.
Now I'm going to take my black soulstone and I'm going to do my target, which is going to go through him and him.
Yikes.
I've never played this crew for the gangs out there. It's all good.
Well, you probably
you can yell at me. You can yell at me. It's all good.
It's all right. We're just playing for fun. We're not playing for keepsies.
This isn't for the championship of the world.
Nope.
Well, when are you going to put that title up?
I'm not the champion of the world.
Anyway,
if you've ever paid attention to the intro, I'm the Intercontinental Champion of the Continental.
Oh, well, I want that. Okay. Anyway, so I need a 6 to get it to go off.
Okay, you need a 6.
And it just so happens I flip a 6.
Okay.
Bam! It goes off. So it's screaming right at him. And it is a resistance. There is no resisting it. It just goes.
It just goes. So I should take a look and see if there's anything I can do, huh?
Well, it just says star, my friend. Which means...
I take damage?
It's a shockwave, so it's going to give you 2.
Ooh.
So let's talk about... So the triggers... You want to look, there's trigger card numbers. If you can't read it, I'll explain it. There's book symbols for that, and there's masks symbols for that, which are located in your corners of the cards. And when I flipped my 6, it has the arcane book symbol, which is a trigger, which means draw a card, which means I can actually add a card to my fate hand. And that's that. So both his Carlos and his fire golem have taken 2 damage.
Oh.
Crazy, right?
That is pretty crazy.
But what's crazier still is that was just one attack.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm going to hit him with my 3rd action, which will be another attack with a 7. And again, that's 2 more damage.
On both of them?
On both of them.
It's not burning or anything, is it?
No.
Okay. Yikes.
And that was also books, so I get to draw yet another card.
Okay.
And that's a real stinker. But it's okay to have crap cards because you can discard them and pick up new ones. And we just found out that English Ivan's a dick.
Well, we just found out that...
Well, he moves everywhere like a fucker. So that... Hey, hold on, Ryan. Check this out. Because we're doing this for fun.
Yeah.
So, the first turn for concealment, he moved here.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah.
The second turn, I haven't used my concealment thing. So now... Fuck all y'all.
What?
So turn 1, he moved here to hide.
And now he's hiding.
And now, this is the second turn. He's moving over here to hide.
Jeez Louise.
Because it's concealed. Poof. He's gone. Where did he go? Son of a bitch.
Okay.
For the record, also, everyone that I've talked to about the Curious team, they all come to me and say the same thing. The Malifaux Burns Curious is 10 times better than the regular Curious.
Yeah.
She's more of a henchman and less of a master.
Oh.
Just so you know.
I have no idea.
I don't play her. I just got a good deal on the models. I also collect this, so I have so many Malifaux models. If Ryan would have asked pretty much for 75% of them, I have them already.
And of course, the first time I asked for the one.
Charles Hoffman.
He doesn't have.
I sold it. The one I should have kept. Oh well.
Well, I can tell you this. I'm not going to be playing this to its fullest because I don't know this.
Oh no, you're doing just fine because there's really not a whole lot you can do unless you're playing the Curious that's from Burns.
So one thing that I saw is that I didn't do before is after resolving of an enemy attack action targeting this model, which you were targeting, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He was targeted twice.
Twice. Okay. Well, I'm gonna just because I didn't know until after I read this.
Oh, no.
I'm gonna do this.
We backed up twice, so it's okay.
No. I get to move the model 3 inches.
Oh. You would have still been enraged.
Well, no, because I would.
Well, you could have got out of the way.
I could have gotten out of the way.
Well, then take
but
2
I'm
of the
gonna
wounds
do.
off. Take the 2 of the wounds.
No. He's gonna move there because I play. I don't play. We're playing to learn, and that's on me. So.
He's a dick.
I believe it.
He's a dick.
I've already felt. I felt the pain. Just okay. All right. My go?
Yep.
All right. Let's see if I can.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So I think I'm going to move my master. Master. So I don't know exactly, but... So movement 1. Movement 2. Oh, you're just out of range there.
Oh, this isn't my first rodeo, son.
I know it isn't.
Damn, that's fucking crazy. I'm just gonna disappear now.
So I'm gonna create. I know how I'm gonna do this. I get a little flame guy here.
Oh, I put tokens in there for flames.
Oh,
those 50mm ones. You can use those for tokens. That's what those are for.
Yeah, but I want a little flame.
You're not listening. Yeah, she drops fire everywhere, dude.
Yeah, you see, and this is stuff that I'm gonna learn. So,
every time she's like pooping fire everywhere.
Yep, and that's what she's gonna do. She's gonna put a little flame right there.
How about a little fire, jackass?
Little fire, right there. That's a free action.
Yep, every time. Those free actions will get you.
They will. Everything else is kind of hidden.
That was the point.
I know. That's a free action. So then I should probably move her back somewhere. Let's see. After all that time, okay. Do flight. Oh, I could charge. Okay, so we'll see how this works. I'm going to charge.
Hold on.
And that'll be within range then. Just got to get to know it.
Oh my god.
Alright, so... There we are. Okay, Skotskis. So I'm doing what's called run and gun.
Okay.
Oh, but that's darkened, huh?
Yeah, so you're going to get a negative flip to shoot at me.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. We're going to do it anyways, because we're doing this live. Alright.
We're going to do it live.
Conflagration. This action ignores miles with burning. Target suffers 2/3/5 damage. Okay, and then we'll figure that out. So first, it's a 6 ram, so it's a status 6.
So you automatically have the ram.
Yep, smolder. Reduce the value of the target's burning condition by 1. Target suffers 1 damage from burning. Alright, and then I need to attack you, right?
Yep.
So flip a card.
Hold on. So you're going to flip 2 cards. And you're going to take the lesser of the 2 because I have a negative modifier.
Okay. So I flip a 5 and I flip a 3.
So you're going to take the 3.
So I'm going to take the 3. So now...
And the attack
so
is...
it's a 9.
I defend against it?
Yeah. It's still a shoot. Yeah, yep. Resistance is so defense.
I have defense of 6. And this model treats negatives from concealment, distracted, and friendly fire as a positive. So I get to flip 2.
Okay.
And get a positive out of it.
Alright.
So I'm going to flip my first one, which is a 9. And my second one, which is a 13. I'm going to take the 13 and add it to my 6.
Okay, so that's 19.
I have 19 showing.
Alright. So now I can add to it.
So you can cheat it. You have to add your card that you're about to cheat with to your number. You can't combine the two. You have to choose either the card you have showing or the one you're taking out of your fate hand. So what is your card you're showing?
So the card that I'd be showing is a 3.
Yep.
So
Whatever you put in there doesn't add to that. That adds to your attack.
Okay.
So you have a 3.
You have a 3, 6, and you're at what?
Right now I have a 13 plus 6 for 19.
I can't beat it.
Okay, so then the attack is failed.
Okay. That's alright, but at least we attacked.
Right on. So that was your second action?
No, that was my third action. I moved twice.
Okay.
Now it's your go.
Great.
And I put her out there. Probably a mistake.
Possibly.
We'll see what happens. In the interim, I'm gonna go refresh not my cup of pop culture, but my coffee from my EverCon mug. It's Everyone's Con, January 20th through the 22nd. I'll be right back. Well, Scott beats me up.
I'm going to charge you.
Charging.
That was my first action, kids. And as a gentleman, or in the case of my crew, an ungentleman, because they're the Department of Ungentlemanly Affairs. Little stupid humor.
Little stupid humor.
Mmm.
So what I feel
That's
like
good pH water from Sam's Club.
Sam's Club, you're more than welcome to sponsor it. So I feel
I'm
kind of
refreshed. Anyway,
so what I feel like right now is I can figure out what I'm doing, but I'm really not figuring out how to play them.
So the best thing you can do is, and this is for anybody that's interested in this game. First off, the models are fantastic.
Yep.
The artwork in the books is great. The story itself is quite captivating. And I'm not just saying that because I've been a huge fan of it for over a decade. You can find something in this system that will appeal to you.
Yep.
If you're into miniature gaming, there's something here that will make you want to play. If you like zombies but you don't like evil, you can find actually a crew that is good guy zombies.
Mm-hmm.
And everything is well represented on every faction. Like, I'm playing Explorer Society. There's good guys and bad guys in the Explorer Society. There's good guys and bad guys in the guild. There's good guys and bad guys throughout the whole system. Even the good guys have bad guys, and the bad guys are sometimes good guys. So anyway, back to this. I tell folks, start small. Find a core that you really like. It appeals to you. For example, the Department of Ungentlemanly Affairs. I saw the models. I thought, these look cool.
Yep.
I really dig the way they look. Picked them up, put them together, started reading up on them. I have all the books, so I read up on English Ivan and Corvus Rook and all these characters that are part of that crew. And I decided kind of where I wanted to go with that crew. And then I played a small game with them. Not a full 50 points, just 25 points to try to get a feel for it. And that's not really going to give you your best answer, but it's starting to give you an idea where you go. And one of my friends, Tom Zimmerman, if you're watching, Tom and I would sometimes take these crews and we'd put them through their paces. We'd run 2-3 games, start small and work towards what's better, going back and forth to try to find those hooks that make them good. Like, for example, Ryan realized that Kyrus gets to drop a burning token every turn, which is huge because if you move through it, you get burnt.
Yep.
It literally will cause your character to get wounds. Or when I figured out that my character can just step into the shadows and go, see ya, that's kind of cool too. So, the more you learn about that crew, the better you're going to get with it. When first edition came out, really liked Lady Justice and still love that character to this day. Still play with her. I have still got probably 4 different versions of Lady Justice, and I have the newest version of her sitting on my desk at home putting together the plastics for her. She hasn't really changed a lot since first edition, but the way she plays has been mildly different.
That makes sense.
Ryan likes this character named Dr. McMorning.
Yep.
In the original version, he was a resurrectionist, straight up bad guy.
Yep.
But then in second edition, they had a twist on it that he was the mortician doctor for the guild, which is the government. So he would get all these free dead body parts, and he's resurrecting them. He was building an army while nobody was paying attention. But then he got caught by Lady Justice.
Yep.
And in third edition, now he's on the run. The story actually, in the last 10 years, has continued.
We
haven't been stagnant like some companies do for 20 or even 30 years. Cage Workshop! Oh, I had something in my throat. It sounded like garbage. Anyway.
It definitely sounded...
Games Workshop! Anyway.
Well, you gotta clear that out.
Yeah. Anyway. And if you're watching, Frank, I know, Frank. Anyway. So, basically what it comes down to is find a guy that you're going to be able to play with regularly enough that you're getting together. You're going to run that crew until you know whether or not you want to play it. And if you don't like it, and maybe your guy who you're playing with or gal decides they like it, maybe do some trading.
Yep.
Get rid of what you don't play with because somebody else might want it. And that's another great thing to bring up. Trading miniatures, trading models, trading games. If you don't play them, get them to somebody that wants them.
Yeah.
Get them to somebody that wants them. And if you don't know what to do with them, ask the Nerd with Curds. They can help you with
definitely do that. So
they might even take them from you. So back to this. So Mr. Mordrake, he's kind of a spooky looking fella. He's
definitely spooky.
He's
looking.
charged Kyrus, and he's going to attack her with what they call reach through.
All right.
So you're going to get a move resistance.
What's a move resistance?
I'm not even sure.
Oh.
Ruh-roh Raggy.
We don't. Uh-oh, no-oh. This is why we read.
So target suffers 2, 3, 4 damage, and this model heals 1. Basically, just your resistance as you move. So you just move to get away from them.
Oh, okay. Are you sure Are you sure just my resistance
Take
is?
a look at it. MV is movement.
Well,
Like
wouldn't I use my movement as my resistance then? So wouldn't that be what I might start with instead of my defense?
We could play it that way. That's what I would prefer to do then.
I would think that.
Well.
Or what is resistance? Is that?
Well, typically a resistance would be your defense.
Yeah.
Or it'd be a willpower duel. But this isn't. These guys got like stretchy arms, so maybe.
Well, I noticed that the resistance on a lot of these are defense, but like I have an attack action where it's up we go, and resistance is size.
Let me confront the big book of everything.
I'm pretty sure that's probably what it is. And there is books that go with this too, with rules and stories and all that jazz. Wish I would do it with all that jazz. You're fired.
I am consulting the book.
Consulting the book of books.
Because this is kind of an important one, huh?
Mm.
I'm wondering if the Dave would do the same thing. Nope, they just maul you.
Yeah, I notice a lot of this stuff, its resistance is the defense, but then some of these things have...
Well, the thing is, do you remember the movie Ghost with Patrick Swayze? Remember all those, they would come out of the ground and they grab you with like long stretchy arms? Same thing.
Oh,
so I'm kind of thinking that's where the movement comes in.
Well, it's probably, I'm probably using the move as my thing to start the defense. I'm not actually moving unless it tells me to move. It's just I'm using that number. That's almost like my agility.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Okay.
So let's just pretend we know what we're doing.
Well, that's 90% of my world.
Right. Fake it till you make it.
And hopefully she doesn't care too much.
Yeah, lie to him. That's another good plan. Anyway. I tell people I'm a doctor.
Doctor. See, I think I would probably be a lot more dangerous with this crew if I played them a couple times. I would know. Oh, Jill's call. I gotta take this phone call. You figure that out and keep talking to the...
Stand by for news.
Stand by for the news. Hello. Hey.
Straw. So anyway, we're looking up. The core rulebook is a free download from Weird Miniatures. So if you go online, you can find it pretty easily. And what I'm doing right now is I'm consulting it for defenses. So their choices. Timing. Duels. Triggers. Alright.
That is the only issue with being a manager of a store or one of the managers and you're on salary is sometimes people just call and they need to check on something. So live on the air. And I normally wouldn't. I
play Pokemon.
I play Pokemon. I can play Pokemon. I have a starter somewhere.
Okay,
so let's play it out that way until we know different. All right.
Well, I'm almost there now.
Oh. Doobie-doo-wah, doo-wah. Well, while you're looking it up, I'm gonna.
Let's just do that. Yep.
Oh.
I'll get to the bottom of it. So we're gonna do movement versus my attack. So you're just gonna get.
So my movement is 6.
So you're gonna flip yet, and I'm gonna flip mine.
Okay.
So I have a 9 plus 5.
And I have a 6 plus 8. So it's 14.
And I tied you.
We tied.
So you have to.
I have to break the tie.
You have to beat me.
I have to break the tie. No, this is not. I'm adding to this.
Right now, you're going to use your defense or your movement.
Okay.
Base number, which is
6.
So you need to add to that 6.
Okay.
And beat my.
It's not adding to the 8, people, that I flipped.
You got to beat my 14.
All right. So I'm going to add a 13 to it.
So you get a 13, which is total. You have a 19 total. So let me consult my hand. I have a total of 5. I don't see anything in there that's going to help me.
Nothing.
So that attack has failed.
So basically, I was able to hop, skip, and jump out of the way of your attack.
But that was a charge.
Yep.
I'm just going to straight up maul you.
Oh.
So this time it's going to be the same thing. I have a 15 showing. Movement plus defense. Or
plus defense.
Movements plus your flip.
So 6. I have a 15.
So I also have a 15, so you have to beat me.
6 plus... I cannot defeat you.
Oh, yes.
So the ties go to the attacker?
The ties go to the attacker. So I'm going to flip.
I've never been a fan of ties going to the attacker.
So we have a tie. The damage flip gains 2 negative. So that means I have to flip 3 cards and take it the lowest of the 3.
Okay.
So a 3.
And if you're viewing this, make sure to stop in and say
6.
hi. If you have not already. We like to interact with our audience.
And a black joker, meaning jack squat. So he literally got away with nothing.
Literally got away with nothing. Sweet nothing.
Okay. And then my final thing to do with Mr. Mordrake is...
Okay.
Shade Step. Skeet scat, bee-bum. Goodbye. And he's gone.
All right.
Actually, I'm going to move him even farther away because I can.
Because you can.
Because I can.
Because you can, alright?
Now you can do that at the beginning of your turn, or you can do it at the end of your turn. Just be smart about it.
Alright, I'm going to pass.
Oh, he's smart, is he? Good call.
So with a pass now, Scott has to
do something,
which is okay because he's got enough models to do it all. Which can also be not good.
All right, I'm going to run up and maul Carlos. Ready?
I'm
You're
ready.
going to get a defense flip for this one. My
Okay.
stats are 5.
Alright, I have a defense of 6.
I am showing 13.
I'm showing 18.
Okay.
Showing 18. So what's neat about this is there are no dice, right? None. You don't play any dice. It's all with a deck of cards. Everything is decided. So that is
And
kinda
once you
neat.
run out of these in your turn, you're out till the next shuffle. Okay.
Interesting.
That ended poorly for him.
Okay.
He's going to do Reclaim Shadow.
Alright. I don't know what that means, but
Doesn't mean
okay.
anything. Mimic. Select one of the target's non-actions
Okay.
that does not attach upgrades and list a model by name, non-master only, until the end phase. This model may treat the selected action and its triggers as though it were printed on its card. The stat for this action is considered to be equal to the stat for this action. On your heels, enemy only, okay? So basically, interesting. So I could basically take like the Derringer action.
Oh. That's pretty interesting.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So Ava Havenhand is going to shoot her. He's going to shoot Ava Havenhand's pistol.
Okay.
The Derringer at Carlos. Ready?
Yeah.
15.
Ugh.
That seems to be the magic number, doesn't it?
Does. Oh, did I have to do a defensive?
Defense, yeah.
Yeah, I only have an 8.
Okay.
So I have an option of getting to 50. I'm not going to defeat that.
Okay, so I beat you by 7. No modifier.
No modifier. Okay.
This would be the first injury I've inflicted. And I have got a full-blown hit on him for 4 damage.
Yikes.
And that's
enough to take him
and
out.
the trigger is chickens. Or ravens. I call it chickens. And
Okay.
that does nothing here. So there you go. The first victim.
Suffers. Okay. Fireproof. I'm just seeing if there's anything.
Yep.
Alright. So there's nothing here. So he's dead.
I'm sorry.
No, that's alright. We're just playing. I'm pretty sure. I'm looking at all the options here and I'm going, if I could figure out a little, if I play a little more, I could be actually a little dangerous.
Well, we are talking about the Department of Ungentlemanly Affairs, and Tom, we both know Tom.
Yep.
He was talking about using the Davias, or the Davias. It's D-A-E-V-A. I'm not sure how to pronounce that correctly. We're going to call it Deva.
Yep, I'm going to
These
do my
Devas.
last pass. I believe I...
This is what I'm talking about. These are like shadow people.
Yep.
And he was thinking that you could... that Mimic, he didn't read it all the way through. You cannot use the Master's ability.
Oh.
It says right here, select one of the target's non-arrow or lightning bolt actions that does not attach upgrades or list a models by name. Non-master only. So therefore, because Lord Cooper, which is a character for the Explorer Society, has this giant hunting rifle.
Okay.
That does like 6 damage when you shoot somebody. And he was like, well, I could take all these Deva, and every one of them could mimic that hunting rifle. Well, good Lord.
That'd be crazy.
You know, you could do like the flame.
This isn't magic with doppelgangers and clones.
Right, exactly.
All right. So I'm gonna do another pass.
Okay.
I think I have. So I've done what? 2 passes now.
I believe that's your second. Yeah.
Yep. Okay. I'm just gonna do all the passes and then go again.
So he's gonna sneak out of the house behind him.
Okay.
And charge up.
Mm.
Because he has the reclaimed shadow.
Okay.
And I have to do I'm gonna be well within range to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And I am gonna smack him.
All right.
You're gonna use your defense.
I will. My defense is a 5.
So my attack is a 5.
All right. We flip. Yeah.
I have 10.
And I have 12.
You have 12 showing?
I have 12. No, I have a total of 12. I have a 7 here, plus my 5, so I have 12 total.
So you've beaten me by 2?
Correct.
I am going to chance it, and I'm going to cheat it to 16.
I can't do anything. Nope. All right.
So one of the things that you just witnessed here is as you're using these fate cards, you're getting rid of them.
Yep.
And the more bigger ones you get rid of,
then you can't.
The less chance you got of using them later. You can replenish this when we shuffle the cards again, but now I'm going to be able to hit him with the Broken Spectre, which is this nasty looking fella.
Yep.
So, Broken Spectre.
Let's actually that.
Target suffers a 2, 3, 4.
I definitely need to.
So I beat you by. I had 16 showing, 17 showing, and you had 12.
I definitely gotta look at a different camera there. Yeah, I have 12.
So I beat you by 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the damage flip gets a -1. So we're gonna flip 2 cards. 1, that's mediocre. 2, still mediocre. So you're gonna get the medium damage from the Broken Spectre, which is 3.
3 damage. All right. So let's see where I'm at. All right, I'm good. 3.
And nothing was triggered with that. That was the one action I did a charge with. And then now I will use my second action to hit you again.
Oh.
Defensive flip.
Defensive flip. Oof. Yuck.
17.
6.
Can you beat a 17?
No.
You've got a 6 total?
Total.
I have beaten you by 11.
Yeah.
So I get a +1 to my damage flip. So I take the higher of the 2 cards. So that's major damage.
Okay.
If this
major minor damage.
Major damage.
Oh, major damage.
So it's only
we got major damage going on a major.
So this is 4.
Okay.
And no triggers have been shown, so you will still take 4 damage.
Mm.
Had I been injured, I would heal 2 from giving you damage.
I have to learn about burning and stuff like that. All right. So how much damage did you do?
4.
He's dead.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's see here.
But you do leave a pyre behind, I believe.
I do. After this model is killed, drop a 50 millimeter has burning pyre into base contact with this model.
Okay.
I mean, we'll get them.
Those tokens are 50 millimeters.
I'm putting the flame on top of them.
I love torturing people.
Well, I think you're being tortured more because I'm like, I'll do what I want to do, Scott.
I'll do what I want!
Right here. All right. Would be better if I had like...
The biggest problem I've seen with Kyrus, from what I've seen playing her, and I've gone up against her about 3 or 4 times, is she just doesn't have a whole lot of shield.
Sure.
And when you start knocking her down, oh, that's even better. Both ideas.
That's what I did on there.
Both ideas were combined.
He can't see the other side. That's half the problem.
Yes.
He just stands on
Yes,
top.
He
can't fit in there. Here we go.
Crunch. How you feel about that painted model now?
I like this guy. So.
Yeah, that was that deal I got from that Adam Thornburg from Point.
All right.
If Adam's watching, thank you.
This will go up
You're a
on
good man.
YouTube, so you can show him.
You're a good man. But back to this.
All right. I am not doing well. I'm going to let you go for the last time. Get your last thing out. And then I'll have 3 guys to do stuff with. Gotta figure out what I want to do here. See, and I don't know enough about this burning and all that kind of stuff. Burning +1. Pretty sure that all has...
Defend yourself.
Defense.
All right. I only had enough room to do the charge after I moved.
Okay.
Actually, no. I can do 2 attacks. We're going to do 2. All right. So the first one, stat 5 again.
Okay.
Snapping Jaws. You can use the defense.
My defense is
11.
5.
11.
So I have an 8. I am going to up that to a 14.
And I have upped it to 17. So
Jesus balls.
Beat you by 3. All right. -1 flip. Oh, you got lucky on that one. And that will be 3 damage.
3 damage?
3 damage. Well, that's where it went.
Okay, let's see here.
And if you don't have cards to cheat, then you can't cheat as well.
Reduce all damage suffered by this model by 1.
Okay.
So it's
You
2.
get 2.
Trying to see what else.
That should be the first damage she suffered.
It is.
And she should have what, 14 wounds?
She has 12.
Okay. So she has 10 now.
She does.
Okay. And the Nocturne will snap again. 2 + 5 is 7.
5 + 7 is 12.
I cannot beat that.
Okay.
The worm has turned.
The worm has turned.
Okay.
My go, huh?
It is.
Alright. Do. Alright, so movement 7. And I'll get the with flight over the top to there.
What?
Yes. Oh, I should probably move this here.
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Ruh-roh. All right.
My killer chickens in
So my fire starter jumped over, flew over the top there.
Yep.
And is gonna do a flaming fury.
Attack.
So it's a stat of 5. You do your defense.
Okay.
So a 5. Ooh. I have a 9.
I have 12.
Yikes. Alright. You have 12. 5.
Was that a charge?
That was not a
How far did you move?
I moved 7.
And you can move 7?
Oh, I can charge action. Yeah.
There we go.
When resolving the walk or
do a
charge
second.
action.
Yep, then do a second attack.
Instead of moving normally, this model may place itself completely within... No, there's no charge on here.
So you use one action to move, and then you move one action to attack.
Then I get
That's fine.
attacked. Yep. Can I modify my stuff?
Once per activation, cannot be declared while engaged. Push this model up to a move action and then declare it takes an attack action. You don't have to have the word charge on it.
You don't?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, then we'll do a charge.
You move your walk distance, and then you can say you're attacking.
Okay, so we're going to do a charge.
Yep.
Flip over, so now... And that doesn't... And you
We already
defended it?
I defended against it.
Alright. So then we'll do another attack. Same thing. Flaming Fury. 5 plus... I got 10.
I have 13.
Jeez.
I have to beat you.
You have to beat. Yeah.
So if you can match 13, you win.
14.
Okay. You beat me by 1.
All right.
So that's a -1 flip. So 2 cards.
5 and a 12.
So you're gonna take the 5.
Okay.
And that will be 1 pip or 2.
Is it one pip?
5 is weak.
Yep.
So that's the first number on your...
Okay, so that's a 2 damage.
Okay.
And gains burning +1. Whatever that means.
So I take an extra wound at the end of the turn unless I have someone extinguish that.
Then, let's see here.
Does he drop a flame?
I am looking here. So, Blaze, models damaged by this action gain burning +1 for each book in this action's final dual total.
So look at your wounds that you gave. What were the symbols on them?
It just said it was a slash, but it's you gain the burning +1.
Okay.
So now you're burning +1. That's what it adds on to it.
Yeah.
If I attack you again. Yep.
It's a cumulative.
Yep.
So, yeah, I'm not worried about it.
All right.
So, what is the symbol on that card that you flipped for your wounds?
On this card?
Either one of them. Either one of them. You flip 2.
Okay. Well, it's
They're both triggers.
So it's not a book.
Okay. What is it?
I don't know. It's that one and that one.
So that's masks.
Okay.
And that's
I don't know what
ravens.
these are. That's why we're playing the game.
Yeah, you need to get with the program, son. So yeah, then that's done, right?
That's done.
Okay.
Yep.
My turn?
Yep. It's your turn. Here you go.
Nocturne number 2. He was just out of range, so he's only going to get to do 1 a charge.
Okay.
So get ready to defend. Card flip plus your defense.
It's 17.
Oh, good job.
Thanks. It's all in the cards.
No
Literally.
shit. No shit. All right.
My go, huh?
Yeah. You have anybody left?
I have 2 guys.
Oh yeah,
left.
you got Elijah Borgman yet? And
Yeah, you should have like 2 characters.
oh, I have.
All right. Oh, he's just out of range. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to do a I'm going to do a flaming detonation. Target pirate marker, which is this. Within range, models within 2 of target must each pass a TN of 13 move duel or suffer 1 damage and gain burning +1.
Who? What?
This guy is doing...
Oh, that's your totem.
Yep, he's doing
Burning Ember? Yeah.
a flaming detonation. It's a 10 range. A
10 inch range, yep.
A stat of 5.
Okay.
A TN of 10.
So that's a willpower duel.
Okay, so I have...
So you're going to go up against my Broken Spectre with its willpower of 5.
Okay. Target a pyre within range. Models within 2. Oh, I bet you I have to hit the 10.
So your TN...
So first I have to hit 10.
You have to do it, yeah.
Okay.
So you have to hit 10. What is your willpower?
So my stat is 5 that I got to use.
For willpower?
4.
Oh, your TN, your stat is 5?
So
you need to flip 5 or better then.
Well, I think, what's the TN?
That's the number you...
Target number. Right?
So you start with 5,
okay.
and then whatever you flip off the deck.
13, so I got that. 18.
Got it.
All right. So
now
models
that's going to go off.
Within 2 of the target
Bing.
Must each pass a TN of 13 move duel or suffer 1 damage and gain burning +1.
A TN move duel, all right?
So you do your move.
Be this one.
Yep, and I think my guy's got to do that too.
So move 4, and the TN is 13, you said?
Yeah. So...
It did not pass it. I do not have...
Yeah, okay. So...
I have 2 soul stones. I'm going to burn one and draw another card off of my deck because that's what you can do. You don't have to use this then because I don't have any other reason not to. And look what I have. I am okay. I'm good. I ended up flipping a 13.
Well,
that leaves me 1 remaining soul stone. So a soul stone comes from your build totals. If you don't use all 50 to build your 50-point soul stone total, those remaining soul stones can be used to draw an additional card off of your deck.
Okay, so I believe I suffer 1 damage
to
this guy.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna,
everybody gets hit.
Everyone gets hit, and he doesn't have.
Well, is he resistant to fire damage? He might just look at it and laugh. I think he's resistant to fire damage.
No, he's not. No.
Well, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah. So he gains 1 burning. I'm gonna put that on a different.
That worked out well.
Right.
Well, according to plan.
Yeah. Well, then I think he's going to move. Oh, he's going to Flame Detonation, Burning Touch. He's going to move. It's right there. All right, that was over here. All right, there you go.
I'm gonna move and charge.
Okay.
So, I am going to deliver what they call a staggering punch with a stat of 7. Your defense will be used.
Okay. Defense of 5. All right. So Red Joker's automatic?
Red Joker's automatic.
Okay.
So, automatic win. Now I have to flip, and whatever I flip, I'll add +1 to the total score.
Okay.
So, it'll be moderate damage for Corvus Rook, which would be 3. So you'll be giving you 4 damage.
Okay. So that's
and it's masks. So shove aside once per activation. Push the target 4 inches away from this model. Then this model may push up to 4 inches and declare a assault action targeting a different model.
I have nothing within 4 inches.
No. Why would I do that?
To move?
But I can pick what I want because I have the Red Joker.
All right. The Red Joker.
I'm not going to do anything with it. I'm not going to use any of the schemes. I don't care. I just want to make sure I put the 4 damage on you.
Alright. So we got the 4 damage.
But it's close. And then you also gain staggered.
Alright, so something I didn't do with your other 2 guys. Afterwards, so I use a defensive book after resolving.
You have a -2 to your movement now.
Okay, the attacking model, so that would be your guy there,
yep.
gains burning +1.
Okay, so. Okay. Next.
Alright, I got 1 guy left.
Me too.
I can move through other models, any models. Ruthless Blaze of Glory.
I see how this is going to work.
Well, like I said, if I played with this crew a couple of times, I probably would have a...
But you see what's going on here.
Yeah. I see. Damage from the burning condition equal to the burning great sword. I'm not close enough. He's gonna charge then. Move and then a charge. And so it's 6 use defense. So we have a 14.
3. So I have 9 total. So you beat me by 5.
Okay.
-1 damage flip. 2 cards, lesser of the 2.
7. So it's 2 pips, medium. So it's 4 damage. I got nothing else that I can do. Wait a minute. Oh, so Smolder reduced the value of the target's burning condition by 1. Target suffers 1 damage from burning. 1 damage. But
I do?
Yeah.
Or you do?
You do.
So I get another damage for it?
Yeah.
Okay. You're getting there.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're learning. We might not be doing it all right, but we're learning. All right?
Or having fun.
Or having, well, combination.
Okay, he's done.
Okay.
Everybody reset. It's time to shuffle this deck. Better use somebody before he dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I have no good cards left in my cheat hand.
That's what I got. Yeah. So we'll probably both draw new cheat hands.
Oh, I'm doing it.
Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle.
That was a good round, though.
It was a good round. I'm getting to understand this a little more.
We're seeing.
I kind of like this.
We're seeing the DUA how they're fleshing out. Too.
Yeah, I kind of like this group a little bit.
Well, I'll look in my extras. I might have a second crew of that.
Yeah.
If I do, it's yours.
Well, thank you.
I don't always upgrade.
You heard that, folks.
I don't always keep the old models after I upgrade. So.
All right, let's go to the
But many times, I give stuff to Ryan and Ryan gives stuff to me. That's how we roll.
It is how we roll. Do I gotta draw first and then
stand by?
Yeah.
Podcasting. How may I help you?
Standing by.
Okay. Thank you. I'll stop off and take care of that thing too. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna catch lunch with Ryan too before I leave. So. Yep. Love you. Bye. That was the woman I've been married to for more than 25 years, everybody. Someone actually likes me that much.
So we draw first before we cut, or we cut then draw?
I'm going to shuffle first.
Well, I'm done shuffling.
Yeah, draw and then we'll cut. Okay. You cannot discard until the end of the turn. But that's when I threw the 3 pieces of shit I had in my hand. Discard.
Well, I know of at least 2.
It is the poop.
Alright. So then we can discard.
No, you gotta wait till the end of the turn.
Oh.
You discarded your cards that you have.
I gotcha. Alright.
So now we flip to see who's gonna die.
Okay, I got a 3.
I have a 6. Either way, I win.
Okay.
I'm gonna go first. So I'm gonna use English Ivan.
Okay.
He's gonna start with a shade step, and he's gonna pop over here and say hi to her.
Okay.
And now I'm going to do all 3 of my attacks as close combat.
Great. Let's do it.
And this is going to be the Runic Siphon.
All right.
Yep, it's going to be a little different.
Okay. I don't mind different.
Okay. So the Runic Siphon's going to have a stat of 6, and you're going to use your willpower. It's going to be a willpower thing.
All right, that's better than my defense.
Yep, your resistance. So my stat will be 6,
okay,
and then whatever I flip or have in my fate deck. So look at what your willpower is for
Got it.
Kyrus.
6.
There's going to be 3 of these in a row.
Okay, let's do
Ready?
it.
First one. Pow! Black Joker, you automatically win. Second one.
Great.
3 plus 9 total.
I have a 10.
You have a total? Okay. I cannot abide by that. I have to do something. We're going to go with the Big Dog Barkin, 13.
I cannot match that.
So it's a total of 19 versus your total of...
Oh, should I do that to lessen it?
You can choose to do that.
By 10.
So I beat you by 10?
No, you beat me by 8.
8. So anything between 6 and 10
yep,
will be no modifier.
Okay.
So this will be for the mod. Weak damage will be 2.
2 damage.
But I have chickens.
Okay.
And chickens.
What do the chickens do?
Shadow
Did you see
pen.
the size of that
The
chicken?
target must have concealment or be within 3 inches of a friendly shadow marker when resolving. Target suffers +1 damage and gains staggered.
I don't think you have a...
No, I don't.
No.
Doesn't
All right.
matter. So that was the first hit, or second hit. We're going to do this one more time.
Okay.
You took 2 damage from that.
Yep, okay. I have 2 damage.
All right. Ready for
Yep.
14.
17. 17.
18.
I have nothing to... Yep.
And now I'm going to flip for damage.
Okay.
I have beaten you by
1.
1, so that means it's a negative flip of 1. So I have to take the lesser of 2. Fuck you. 2 more damage.
2 more. All right. I got 2 life left. All right, you're done with everything then?
And that would conclude.
Okay, so your guy after resolving the attacking model. Oh no, because we did. Oh yeah, WP. Okay.
Willpower. Yep.
After resolving the attacking model gains burning +1.
Okay.
So you are at burning +1.
Hooray. Next.
Yeah, she should probably move.
Go for it. I want you to do it.
You want me to move?
Yeah, because I get an attack of opportunity.
Jesus. Well, maybe she'll just attack.
You might want to fight your way out of this kitchen sink, buddy. You've got 3 people standing on you. Soon to be 4. To win it, you got to beat the guy standing next to you. Just remember that.
And you guys got
How much does she have right now?
She has 10 out of 12. Oh, this action cannot target models.
I thought I did at least 1 damage.
Flight. What do you mean?
I thought I did at least 1 damage. She had 12, and I already knocked 2 down.
She has a total of 10 damage on her.
Oh, okay.
I
thought you said, yeah.
Okay,
I'm sorry. I misunderstood. It's all good. We're still friends.
Okay, up we go. This cannot... Okay.
I still get attack of opportunity.
This is an attack.
Huh?
This is an attack.
Yeah, but if you try to get away...
I'm not trying to get away. I'm just attacking.
Okay, that's fine.
I do move, but it's part of the attack.
Who are you attacking?
Hold on. So, this action cannot target models with flight. Place the target anywhere within 3 inches of its current position. The target... Okay.
That's fine.
Up we go. So, we'll target this one.
Ivan.
Yep.
Sure.
And we'll move her back here.
Sure.
All right. Him, whatever.
He's
Place the target anywhere, okay, and then...
So basically she grabs a hold of him, picks him up, and then drops his ass.
Drops him size.
Probably gives him a burning token of 1.
So your resistance is your size, 7, 10.
So I need to flip a 10?
Yep,
Size?
and you gotta use your size.
So 2?
Yep.
So I got 6 total.
Okay.
I need to beat a 10.
Need to beat a 10.
Or I be at 10. We're good. Made it.
13.
I don't think you flip anything. I think you just do it.
Oh.
Is there a stat involved?
No.
Can I see? Because I'm stupid. Up we go. This action cannot target models with flight. Place the target within 3 inches of its current position. The target suffers 2, 3, 4 damage. So, the range is 2 inches.
Yep.
Your attack is status 3 plus whatever you flip.
Yep.
My resistance is size versus whatever you do.
Yeah.
So what did you do?
It was 9.
So I flipped a 10.
Yep. Okay.
So you can still...
Okay.
You can still cheat that.
Right. That's what I was...
Okay. We're good.
So 13.
I can't cheat it again, so...
Okay. So then...
That's a 2, 3, 4 damage.
Yep.
So how much did you beat me by? 1. So you're going to do a negative flip. So 2 cards. What do you got?
So it's a 1. So it's...
Damage.
So 2 points of damage.
Good.
Well, that's action number 1.
I know.
All right, and then I'm going to...
Give me more dice, because this could get ugly for a little bit here. Because we're going through the fate deck like, bye.
All right, then I'm going to fan the flames, target a pyre marker, which is this one here. Push the target up to 4 inches in any direction. I don't need to do that.
What do you want to do?
Enemy models the target came into base contact with during this move must pass a TN of 12 move duel or suffer 2 damage.
Okay.
So you need to do...
I've got 4 models in Days Gone. Well, had 4 models. I have 3 now.
No, it's with the fire
that
marker.
One? So the one guy.
Yep.
That's all good.
Yep.
So he needs to do a TN duel.
TN. Yep.
Okay. What do I need to beat?
Stat is a 6.
So you flip yours.
So that's 14. And now you gotta do a move of TN to 12.
So how much damage?
2.
So 4, 10. Okay, 2 damage. I can live with that.
At least I'm damaging them.
Where do you want me to go?
No, you can stay right there.
Okay.
Yep, you can stay
I
right
thought
there.
you were moving him.
No, I'm not.
And your last attack.
My last attack, I'm gonna do the up we go again on this guy.
Clovis? Okay.
Yep. Let's see how we do. And then so status so size.
This turn is going way brutal.
So you gotta beat a 12 with your size.
Yeesh. No.
Alright.
Go for it.
So then I got how much I beat you by? 9.
I got 1.
8.
So 3.
3, so it's 7. Is that just a normal flip then? Oh.
You beat me by 7. Nope, no modifier.
No modifier, so just
whatever you flip.
What'd
you flip?
2, so that's a low.
Weak.
That's 2 damage.
Weak. Shit's weak, yo.
I'm doing something.
I know, I'm just joking.
Yeah. Alright, now you can kill me.
Alright, Corvus is going to attack you.
Now I'm going to die. Game's going to be over.
Corvus is going to use his 2 attacks against you. Staggering punch, first one.
Staggering punch!
8 plus 7 is 15.
So 15 on,
Defense.
Defense. I'm going to mod that to... Oh, I can't do it. Nope, you got it.
Okay, what did I beat you by?
Well, I should do the mod to do that.
Yeah, you can do what you want.
12, 13 by 2.
So I beat you by 2. Negative modifier.
I don't think it matters, so I think he's going to kill me.
So I got a 7, which is a moderate. That'll be 3 damage.
That's done. That's game.
And Ram's head is Tell me what you want to know. Enemy only. Target must either discard a card or name one of the unrevealed schemes.
Doesn't matter. So my master's dead, which ends the game immediately,
assassination,
right?
So it's over.
It's over with. So
with a knockout from Mr. fucking Rook.
It's okay. It's all right.
No, we are learning a lot here.
Yeah,
but we didn't
ones.
realize that Kyrus can be a real bitch.
Well, and I think if I played her differently, I could do...
Well, the great thing about that app is you can look at both masters that are available.
Yeah.
And there's a 3rd master coming out for some of these characters, too. So you can look at them for free and decide which ones are the best ones you want to use. And the nice thing is some of them are just so similar, you can just use whatever model you have.
Absolutely.
And the stats you want. I mean, some of the masters look very different, but for the most part, they're the same model.
All right. With that, I do want to mention, if you want to support the Dorkfather and all that, you can go to w.gg and use code the Dorkfather and get 10% off of that wonderful energy supplement, if you will, on there. And then we got Ace Hardware. My boss pays my bills, so
he's a good man.
Yeah, makes that happen. And then, of course, we got EverCon, January 20th through the 22nd of 2022 here in Wausau, Wisconsin.
Pay for your seat, but you'll only
need the edge. You can currently get on and get your badges and create events or sign up for the events that are out there. We are still accepting vendors and artists, and go to evercon.org today.
Unless you have a basketball tournament to go to.
Well, there's always that. And I want to thank Scott again for being here. Scott, Lord of War, Kreager.
Thank you for
having me.
Al
Snow. That's Al Snow. And that's Scott's on the left, just in case you didn't know.
I'm the ugly one.
And there's Scott with his little war bear, my little war bear. Our little war bear. He loves his Uncle Scott. And there we are at Noble Knight Games. Noble Knight, you feel free to send me games to play and mention you.
Tell them Norcom sent you.
Right. Again, thank you everyone on there. Thank you all my followers. If I can get to that. Thank you to all of my followers. And without you, well, I'd be talking to myself. I thank Joshua Turbo for chiming in and I believe sticking through the whole show. I appreciate that. And we do have new followers, and I do have to add 2 more to my new followers before tomorrow night. Yay. That is not the scene that I wanted. This is the one I want. All right. Well, sometimes that just happens. Anyways, thank you once again, everyone. I will see you tomorrow night for my normal stream. We'll start, I got to work till 7 at my normal job. So we'll get started around 7:30ish. I do believe that Greg will be in the house.
It may be late, but it'll still be great.
Yep. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And remember, as always, game on.